Well, the first thing, it gives us a chance to have 2 weeks to get 3, 4 guys back out there, get some starters back out there. It should help. Brock should be ready to go. Jacoby, I think he worked out in pregame, was close. He should be ready to go. Give us a chance to get Max. Max was not full speed yesterday. He did everything he could, and we had to get him out of there. But he'll be better. So that's a real boost. I mean, those are 3 guys that are legitimate, leader players on this football team that we need to get back out there. So hopefully that will take place. Big self-scouting opportunity for us. Big chance to make sure that we know what our opponents are seeing and to tweak and adjust and be creative with how we do that. That's what this time is always for. Chance to take a look at some young guys to give them a better shot in a couple days that we practice with them, just a better chance to show us where they fit or how far they've come and can they help us. So it's all pretty much the normal stuff, but that's what we're focusing on.
Pete, I meant to ask this yesterday, but what happened with Isaiah Paul-Mal, and is that something that should be concerned moving forward? He left the game early. Isaiah?
Yeah, I don't have an update on his ankle. He hurt his ankle, and I think he got stepped on or something, and it got caught a little bit. So I don't know what's the update there.
Also, too, just at this point in the season, has there anything surprised you of how this season has played out so far?
Yeah, I'm surprised that we're not farther along than we are. I thought we would be, and I anticipated being farther along and being cleaner with our game. What I'm trying to show you is that we can play really balanced football, meaning that all 3 phases can do their part and give us a chance to play the game where we're not giving the game away. And early on, we were turning the ball over like crazy, and kicking game was struggling, and defense was kind of holding it together for us, it seemed. And so the kicking game has come back around. A couple guys have been switched around, moved around. I think Tom did a nice job adjusting, and the last couple games have been very solid. You kind of don't even want to know they're out there, and every once in a while they make a play, and that's kind of taken place. And defensively was different yesterday. We really missed Max. Max's dynamic play, the things that he does, that was obvious to me. But that's coming along. Offensively now, we've settled down, giving the football up, and so we need to kind of get going again and get moving it and get productive. Yesterday was a mess of making first downs, and they did a great job on us. I really looked at we missed some guys out there, and Jacoby was really important to us, not having him, and the fact that we were so close to getting Brock back. We've played without Brock for almost a month now. I don't know how many games he missed. He missed three games. It seems like forever, and he's such a central figure in our offense. To have him coming back will just seem different. I think everything about it will look different, and we're counting on that.
Talking about the no call on the hit on Crosby, by Noah Gray. So you got no Gray hit Crosby in the knee.
I'm sorry, I'm not understanding the question.
They didn't throw a flag on it when Crosby got hurt. He got hit in the knee by Noah Gray.
Yeah.
Do you think there should have been a flag?
Yeah, I got to talk to him about how they evaluate that. It was a definite low block, and he put his helmet right on his knee, and they got him. Max was hurt before that. He was not at his best, and he just, in a true heroic fashion, tried to go out there and play and wanted to give it up for his teammates, and he tried, and we need to get him out. And so I admire the hell out of the fact that how he approached that, and he did the best he could. But that one was like, okay, we got to get him out of here, because he didn't look like he could protect himself like normal.
Go ahead.
Talk about a lot of these unofficial pieces kind of being out, but with those players being out, do you believe that this has given a lot of these other younger guys to have to step in there, shoes a big opportunity?
Yeah, Carter Runyon caught the first, his first ball there, or the ball in the first series, right off the bat. He's out there playing football for us, and he's contributing to special teams. He's one of the guys that's really helped us in special teams since he's been up, and so yeah. And it helps. The more plays that we can log with the new guys, Jack and with Dante, we can show them the things that they need to improve on and the things that they're not quite as sharp on. It helps them. And there's some pain in that too. There's some pain in there, and that we have to undergo. But it's how you do it. And by the time you get to the middle of the season, these guys should have things really cleaned up, and they should be ready to go, and we can count on them, and they can come through and not be error repeaters. And that's what we're working hard at.
We saw some guys at the end of the game yesterday. Geno sat down, JPJ sat down, a couple other guys. Darren Porter got in the action. Do we expect to see any, or do you expect to see any personnel kind of changes throughout the
No,
course
we'll
of
see.
the bye week?
We'll see. The competition is on, and we're not through thinking that way about opportunities for guys. I thought it was right to get G out, and Kenny needs to get some snaps. Right off the bat, he screwed it up and missed the frickin' first snap. But and he just needs some playtime in case we need to call on him, so he feels comfortable jumping in. Darian, I'm always looking for chances to get him out there and get him playing. So that's good. We'll continue to do that. There's guys up front on the offensive line and the defensive line that we would love to get some playtime to. We stuck a couple guys in there just to get a couple snaps. And at the end, they just need to be on the field. So we're going to continue to push that way.
How would you evaluate or describe Geno's mindset at this point? It seems like he's as frustrated as anybody, probably more so.
I think he has been that way. I think he's coming out of it. I think he's turning the corner. He was clean yesterday with the ball and his opportunities. He didn't get many chances. We just didn't have any plays. There just was no plays. And so stacking games, pushing us the history of this early part of the season farther away from us, it helps. And he's as competitive as ever. He's raring to go. He's frustrated because we want to win and we want to play big and all of that. That's going to always hold him connected to that thought. But he's ready to go, and we need to build it up around him. He can't do all of it by himself. He needs the help. He needs the guys to go to and the guys to come through for him, the protection to be there for him, so that he can play his position. And hopefully we can get going. This Kansas City was really, really good against us yesterday, all phases of their game, and they were ready for that moment, and more so than we were, and they played to it. They had their guys. They had guys returning. They were all jacked up about that, and you could see it. And I thought Andy did a great job of using the variety of people that they have on their offensive side of the ball in particular. And 95 showed up in a huge way, on the other side of the ball. So they're clicking right now, and it was a tough day for us because of all that.
You talked in the lead up to the game about why you like cover 3 and your guys know what they're running so they could play fast, and but they were having so much success about that. Why weren't you guys able to try to get more aggressive on defense, sending blitzes and all those kinds of things? Obviously, it's easier said than done. But
because he's really good against the blitz. His numbers are phenomenal against blitz, for one. We did pressure him some. We did mix our coverages to try to do stuff. We did play 2 high and 3 deep stuff. We did all of that. Unfortunately, a couple things that we forced him to do, he still got us, and we got him to move a little bit like we wanted him to, and then he made a big play with Kelsey coming across that we should have played way better. But he's a really, really big-time player. I'm not saying anything you don't know, but the subtleties of the things that he does when he plays are phenomenal. And he had a half dozen plays in that game, which you might not even see what he did. But he looked off coverage. He set up coverage to get the throws that he wanted to make. He knew exactly where he was going with the football. He scrambled exactly the way he has done, that we've tried to corral him, thinking that we could, and he still got out. He's a phenomenal football player, and he showed it again. Unfortunately, we were trying to neutralize that factor, but he was there.
Through 7 games, how pleased are you with Trey Tucker embracing his role or even playing beyond his role?
No, I don't know if he's playing beyond it, but Trey's done a really good job. He's been our most effective guy, particularly down the field and making things happen. Really pleased, because going in, I didn't know. We weren't sure, how he would contribute. We hoped that he would be a downfield guy. He's been that, and he's been effective, and he's doing other things as well. We're getting the ball underneath to him, and he's catching the ball in the perimeter to try to use his speed and all. Like last week, he had a big play. So I think he's had a really good start with us, and I'm really pleased with what he's done.
Have you been able to identify kind of what this team's identity is right now through 7 games compared to what you wanted it to be?
Last week I liked the balance that we showed in the playing off of one another. I thought that was really clear, and we went into this game knowing that we would at least have to do that to play a good, effective game. And special teams. We didn't give the ball up on offense. Those were factors that if you do that, you're going to get beat by these guys. And so it's there for us. And I honestly, I just hope we get our guys back so that we can utilize those guys to make our offense whole. And without Max, defense was different too. And so that's just the way I see it. I can't deny saying that.
Pete, do you anticipate Lonnie Johnson to return to practice after the bye?
Close. He's really close. Yeah. We had hoped if we really hit it right that he would be back after the bye. So we'll see what happens in 2 weeks, and keep him fingers crossed. He's a guy we really were excited about contributing on the defensive side.
What about
He's all but ready too. He's getting there. We haven't seen him throwing anything, can't practice yet, but he's getting there, and he's in pretty good shape right now.